Hello, hello, my good people, my loyal subjects. This is your king and emperor, tier 7, throwing 3 marmosets onto the field at once. Now we'll be freezing another 2 marmosets, so we'll be popping off with those monkeys real early on. Speaking of monkeys, have any of you seen the Planet of the Apes trilogy? The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn, and War. Oh, now we have 6 marmosets. This truly is Planet of the Apes. I was trying to pitch the series to my girlfriend. I feel like it's a bit of a tough sell, unless you've seen it. Like, it is a genuinely good trilogy, I would say, but it's just a hard thing to explain, right? It's a movie about a chimpanzee and other chimpanzees that you're supposed to feel deep emotional attachment to. So, if you have any advice on pitching that trilogy, I'm all ears. We're the soft advisors. We have a team full of marmosets, and it looks like we're about to smoke these mofos. The marmoset has great stats for a tier 1 pet, I have to say. We've unlocked tier 2. We have many upgrades at our disposal right now. We can upgrade a marmoset twice, and we can upgrade a magpie. Looks like we might throw a couple magpies out there, I assume. Yep. Alright. I'm planning on doing live recordings soon, because it's a little bit more hype to show you my wins and losses before I know what happens. So, after the next video, they will all be live recordings. Well, that wasn't the most useful sheep. Somewhat of my own fault placing it there, but you can't always be perfect, right? Here this hedgehog does very little, and we win our 2nd trophy. I'm hoping to get to tier 3 before I upgrade the marmoset, or at least before I upgrade the magpie, because I'd like to get a free upgrade up to tier 4. I haven't really played much with the bat, but I've seen it do work, especially with like a mosquito or an iguana. So as you may be aware, this was an incredibly sniper-heavy weekly. Several different strategies emerged. One of them used porcupines to combat snipers. Also, the lemon and the pepper were particularly useful. I'd say the lemon was extremely useful in this weekly. But there was some success with playing the rhino, because a rhino plus a pineapple can be very powerful, especially against a team that has low HP, which most creatures have this weekly because of the fact that there's no scalers. Here we are, winning again, although it was a close call there. And we now have a level 3 marmoset at our disposal. And, of course, we don't get the upgrade, which I forgot about, because we already had 2 level 2s, is that correct? I don't know. Royal Flycatcher, I've seen it do some work, but I'm not sure if we go for it here. We do. The toad has marginal utility. I think, usually speaking, just a sniper is better than the toad. The stork has also been quite useful this weekly, because it replaces itself and it scales with the game in a way. Wow. Bold move. Throwing a stork out there. I'm not sure if that was the best move, but it's nonetheless what we did. Here we see a porcupine, which is a fantastic anti-sniper defense. We now have 3 free rolls at our disposal. Throwing out a lizard, throwing out a cherry, and we get access to another stork. The woodpecker. A lot of birds this week. A lot of birds of various utility. The woodpecker can be quite good, though. That woodpecker appears to have pecked too hard, and his neck is now wrung by a piece of wood. Honey bear? A frozen honey bear? That's a little bit ambitious. We're moving on to our 6th turn here. Still have 5 life, which is always a good thing to see. We are really agonizing over the lineup of these pets. I was clearly in the depths of, I was deeply, deeply worried about the success of this squad in front of us. I am, after all, a soft advisor, not a hard advisor, and so I don't exactly go hard. I usually go quite soft when push comes to shove. Our stork is dead. We're taking hits. We're taking many hits, but we have 6 trumpets, okay. That is a good porcupine, but not good enough. And we are able to close this one out with a big dog. Not a very big dog, but relatively big. It's funny, I think that probably the biggest thing you can get this week is your golden retriever, just because of the Nyala allowing for such scaling of the golden retriever only. Nice. Level 2 stork. That was a good thing to see. Hippo. Hippo is so good, in my opinion, but it is more difficult in this weekly to make it work than in many weeklies. But we're going to give it a try. We're also going to be able to have an upgraded sheep, which I think, similar to the slug, can just be destroyed by an iguana or by a royal flycatcher, which is the major weakness of it this week. We're also 4-squatted right now. Our team is almost completely destroyed. It is completely destroyed. Yep, not enough to win us that round, so we're going to take a loss. But now we're going to have an upgraded sheep, which can do work, but is quite weak, as I said, to snipes, ETB snipes. A chicken is less than useless, I think. It's an active hindrance. Silver fox, yeah, no. Seagull, another one that just takes more work than seems like you should even more work than is good for it. My words sort of fell apart there. We might see the hippo pop off here. Nope. We will just see ourselves get decimated. Oh, a royal flycatcher. Nice, nice. Is this enough to bring it home? We have, oh. Unfortunately not. That pufferfish is putting in work. It's another good anti-sniper defense, is a pufferfish. Okay, here's where we begin sniping of our own. Oh, that's a beautiful thing to see. We're gonna have to rearrange the squad real quick. I would say, on retrospect, that's a misplay, but then again, we roll and, well, yeah, I still think, well, there you go. So we ended up getting 2 lynxes anyway, and one of them is close to upgrading. Absolute devastation on both sides. Whoa, that is a big porcupine. Okay, here's where the hippo can do work. We're at 5 wins. That's respectable. If we could get an upgraded hippo, that would be beautiful. Peppers have a good utility. I would say the ranking would be lemon is best, followed by pepper, followed by garlic in terms of sniping prevention this week. Level 2 Nyala is beautiful. A tiger is really nice. We could throw that behind the Nyala, or we could throw that behind the hippo. I mean, really, either of those places. I mean, actually, we could throw behind any of our guys and have it be useful. We're gonna roll. Oh, the rhino is so good. But the hippo, I think they're comparable in power. Stork is also good. I'm really eyeing that rhino. You can see me hovering over it multiple times. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm rejecting the hippo and I'm gonna go for the rhino. And the roll gets us closer to an upgraded rhino, which is nice, but it has no garlic on it, so we're weak to sniping, which doesn't happen, and instantly the rhino shows its utility. Well, kind of. Yeah. So we won another round. We're on our way towards a 10-piece. We're not there yet, though. Oh, that is extremely clutch. That rhino is going to be, I mean, if that rhino gets a single kill in, there's good potential that it annihilates the entire squad behind the kill. So Rhino can be extremely dangerous, assuming it doesn't get sniped, which it did not. We'll see utility here. I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, he can brutalize the entire team if he gets a single kill in. Not sure what I'd want to upgrade here. I think I might just get rid of the sheep and the stork, or at least one of those in exchange for an octopus. Although the levels on the lynx, the leveling helps with the lynx. Alright, I guess I'm just ignoring the octopus. Stonefish. I sometimes feel like a stonefish. Right now, in fact, I feel like a stonefish. Alright, close to an upgraded tiger next turn. That could be really, I mean, that, if we upgrade that tiger, the rhino's dealing, what, 12 damage with every kill? Like, that should be able to annihilate any team that they bring out, assuming it actually gets a kill. Again, complete annihilation of my team, but we have a rhino. Kill, kill, kill. No, not kill, because of the rhino. Oh, wow. Vulture coming in clutch. Vulture plus Ram is pretty good, I must say. Wow, 2 away from a 10-piece. We have an upgraded lion. Our lynx is dealing 10 damage. Again, should be enough to kill anything they have out. Yeah, the lack of scaling plus the breadth of snipers this week makes it very much a sniper weekly. You can be sniping from the early game too, with like the iguana and the flycatcher and such. Alright, we're going for a different strategy here. We're just going to try to atomize their team before the rhino comes in to clean up the wreckage. Speaking of rhinos, I'm trying to think of any cultural relevance of rhinos right now. There's a rhino statue in Boston, actually, near the Museum of Fine Arts and the Fens Park. It's very realistic, and it's cool to see. Maybe a black rhino. Like, you can see the scaling of the rhino, the scales of the rhino, because they kind of have this hard scale-like skin. You know, the artist, I think Albrecht Dürer, in the 15th or 16th century, he drew a rhino from someone's description of it. You should look up the image. It's pretty interesting. Looks like a fantasy creature, because all I had to go off of was a description. Well, we'll be facing down a golden retriever, but that should be enough to annihilate us. To punt us into next week, you might say. I'd like to upgrade one of my guys. Yes, a level 3 lynx. That's a beautiful thing to see. The snake is really good. Not sure if it's really good this weekly. Maybe behind a rhino. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, wow. Destroyed teams. And then the rhino is coming in to not clean up the wreckage. Alright, we're down to 1 life. We need to change things up here, and we might see a pathway to victory with a snake, because I mean, an attack from the rhino is more likely to lead to a knockout if the snake also deals damage upon attack. We have gotten rid of our stork, I believe. And we are eyeing that slithery snake. Popcorn's not bad either. Popcorn is an interesting RNG. Ooh, tempting. We have some high-impact upgrades that we could make in the near future, but first we need to survive to be able to do those. So here we have a snake in play, which will, when the rhino, assuming they both survive, which is a big assumption. Wow, that's a lot of death. Yeah, here we go. That's, yeah, I mean, it's killing the whole team, but now they have a massive dog. Again, see, it's the biggest creature you're going to see this week. Wow, it's getting real close here. Oh, that is awesome. The bee coming in for the win. That's beautiful. All right, let's close this up. Let's close this shop up. So close to level 3 on so many guys. Close, but yet so far. I haven't played long enough to try to be... Oh, yes, level 3 tiger. Okay. This is a pretty ridiculous little kitty cat action in the back here. I mean, that is an atomic missile. Yeah. Although it wasn't actually that powerful there, but yeah. So we're hopefully cleaning up shop. But they have a deer here. They're gonna get... Wow, the beluga's dead, so it's killed everything. There's gonna be a lot of replacements, or just one replacement. Oh wow. Hell yeah. Achievement 1 pet. So I maxed my tiger for the first time and won with it. Thank you for watching, guys.